thanks for joining. Today we're going to talk a little bit about inhalers and using the spacer. And as anything that we look at, this is just an educational resource, just my opinion. But if you have any questions, make sure you talk to your healthcare provider, and they can provide more specific answers. But some of the questions we get in one of our pulmonary clinics is, we're ordering an inhaler, how do we do it, and why is a spacer important? So I'm just using a sample spacer. They come in different makes and models. And typically what this is a holding chamber. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your inhaler that they give you, that you're getting from your pharmacy, you're going to put it in the end here, and we have determined that this distance helps get the most amount of drug in your lungs versus when you put it in your mouth. A lot of times this medicine comes out so fast that it hits the back of your throat. So what we want to do is make sure you're getting your fast-acting inhaler and getting it to the lungs in the most amount you can. So there's two important parts of this. There's the side that you put the inhaler in, and then there's also the side that you use as the mouthpiece. It's really important that you clean your hands before doing any of this. But on the other part, you've got a fast-acting inhaler, and there's a couple parts I want to point out with this. There's a counter on the back, usually on some of them, that tells you how much is in there. So if you ever don't know, a lot of times you can take it out and you can shake it and you can hear the medicine going around in there. And then the other thing you want to remember is this mouthpiece. Obviously this inhaler is small, it could fit in a pocket or a purse or somewhere like that, but you want to close this when you're not using it, so that's really important. So I'm going to demonstrate how to use an inhaler and properly, all right? So we just shake it up. We'll insert this in the back here. We'll open the mouthpiece right here, so we'll let some air out. Another thing that's important whenever you do use the inhaler is you want to do try to do a 5-second breath hold at the end, okay? So here we go. Sit up straight, good posture. So it's important. So what you heard there was a whistle. So what happens is sometimes when you breathe in too fast, you'll hear a whistle on this. So you want to do a slow and steady one. So I took a breath that was too fast at that one. One of the other things you want to do is you don't want to be hitting the spacer too many times. Usually you wait typically 1 minute between them to let this kind of recharge and get the most amount of it. So we'll give it a little bit more, and then I'm going to do it again at a slower inhalation, okay? So just just remember you've got it there, and go do it. And inside here there's a valve. You can't really see it, but there's a valve that when this medicine comes through, it's going to go through there, and you're going to inhale it through that valve. All right, we'll go ahead and try it again. All right, so that's how you do that, and then you just take this off, put in there. So this is usually, now your prescription on how many puffs you do, your physician or your team will tell you, but each medicine is different and it's got different strength, so it's important to know which one it is. But this one, in this case, I used a fast-acting inhaler.
Do you clean that spacer?
Yes, you can clean this, and I'm going to do a video on how to clean the spacer. But yes, typically when you're done with your treatments, and if you have multiple treatments, you really want to be cleaning these after each use.
Thank you.